It began in a kitchen thick with tension, a place where laughter once bounced off tiled walls, but now every sound cut like knives. My sister Vanessa stood opposite me, her face flushed, fists tight, her voice higher than fury itself. "I told you not to touch my stuff," she yelled, shoving a chair aside. "I didn't," I said, holding the glass of water. "I came in for the only thing I'd even laid hands on. I don't go in your room. Please subscribe to our channel and tell us in the comments where your bird." Watching this video from that didn't stop her. She charged across the kitchen, and before I could react, she slammed me against the fridge. Her elbow hit my ribs fast and hard. I heard something crack. My knees gave way, and the glass slipped from my hand, shattering on the floor, mirroring my shock. I clutched my side as pain crept up my spine like fire ants. "Mom," I screamed. "She hurt me. Something's wrong. I can't." From the living room came a voice, slow and indifferent. "Oh, honey, not again." I turned toward the hallway, hoping for concern, but Mom stayed on the couch, didn't even glance at my twisted face, just sighed and rolled her eyes like I was a bother. She didn't mean it. "Don't be dramatic," she muttered, brushing popcorn off her lap. "And don't even think about calling the police. That'll go on her record. She's still looking for jobs." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was 23, working part-time, studying, trying to claw my way out of this house. Vanessa was 25, jobless, bitter, and somehow untouchable. The golden child. When I said I thought my rib was broken, Mom laughed. "It's probably bruised. Take a Tylenol and stop ruining the evening." That night I lay in bed, wheezing every breath, a stab, holding my phone, debating, calling for help. But I had no insurance ever since they cut me off at 18, no savings. Either every cent I earned had been borrowed or stolen by Mom groceries that somehow turned into Vanessa's lashes or wild weekends. The next morning, I woke up to her in the kitchen, humming like nothing happened. No remorse, no shame. She even smirked when she saw me. "You bruise like a peach," she joked, sipping orange juice I bought. You wanted to scream break. Something get even, but I didn't. Instead, I sat quiet and remembered something. Vanessa had spent a lifetime tearing me down, stole my friends, my birthday money, even lied to my boyfriend, told him I cheated so she could have him. But now she had something to lose, a future. I had something better, evidence. I hobbled to the bathroom, locked the door, lifted my shirt, bruises already blooming red and purple, fading to yellow. At the edges, I filmed everything, the bruising, the swelling, my gasps. When I moved, I recorded Mom's voice too. "Don't call the cops, it'll ruin her job hunt." I made backups, emailed them to myself. I didn't know what I'd do with them yet, but something in me had snapped like that rib. I wasn't staying quiet anymore. I wasn't going to let them keep using me as the family punching bag, physically and emotionally. For years, they painted a picture of Vanessa, the pretty misunderstood girl just trying to get her life together. Me, the problem, the drama queen, the burden. Not anymore, not after this, and not after what I planned next. 3 days passed. I didn't speak to Vanessa, didn't join for dinner, didn't react when Mom made her daily comments. "Still sulking?" Or "Vanessa has a big interview, don't ruin it with your drama." Every word they said fed a fire they didn't know was burning beneath them. I went to urgent care alone, short, painful breaths. The doctor confirmed what I feared, a fractured rib. He raised an eyebrow when I said I'd fallen, but I wasn't looking for pity. I needed proof. I paid with a borrowed credit card. Mine's been maxed out for years, thanks to Mom's endless emergencies. When I got home, Vanessa was bragging about her upcoming interview downtown at a major publishing company. They want someone fresh, someone real. She beamed, twirling her hair like she hadn't broken a bone in me. I watched her and waited the night before her interview. She left her laptop open. I saw her resume, her references, and one name stood out: Miss Carmichael, her ex-professor, the same one she trashed on Twitter 2 years ago for failing her. I took a photo of the screen, took a breath, and did what I never thought I would. I called the company's HR, told them everything, sent the photos, sent the voice memo of Mom. Don't Call the cops, sent the doctor's report, and ended with this. This is who you're considering for your brandy. Didn't get a reply right away. But I knew they got it the next morning. Vanessa left glowing in a new blazer and my stolen necklace. The one Grandma left me in her will, Mom, said Vanessa should have it. She wear it more. She came home by noon, her face a melting mask of rage and confusion. She hurled her purse and screamed, "Someone sabotaged me." I stayed in the hallway listening. They knew everything. She sobbed. They got an anonymous file accusing me of assault and fraud with evidence. Mom was horrified, not about what she'd done, but that someone exposed it. Who would do that to you, sweetie? She whispered, rubbing her back. Vanessa looked around the room. Her eyes landed on me. You. She spat. I tilted my head. Funny how the truth finds its way back, doesn't it? That night, chaos exploded. Vanessa smashed a plate. Mom screamed. I locked my door and smiled. Because the dominoes were falling the next day, she got an email. Blacklisted from their hiring pool, and HR had contacted her alma mater with a complaint about her fake resume. I knew she lied about her internship, and I knew how to prove it. Meanwhile, I gathered every receipt, every bank transfer, every message. Where Mom borrowed money, I sent it all to a legal aid nonprofit. Turns out family theft is still theft and financial abuse. That's a real case. They agreed to help me press charge. Jesse didn't speak to my parents until the day I left packed. My bag printed the medical report, left a copy on the kitchen counter next to it, the eviction notice, what they didn't know. The house had been in my name since I was 18. Grandpa never trusted. Mom, just her excuses, and now the inheritance she claimed. Vanished. It had been building quietly in a trust. I used it to buy the house from under them when they saw the envelope with my name on the letterhead. They were stunned, then angry, then scared. You can't do this. Mom said, her voice shaking for the first time in years. I just did. I replied, don't worry, you have 30 days. Vanessa tried to lunge again, but I didn't flinch this time. I had everything I needed, and I wasn't afraid anymore. 30. Days flew by. Vanessa unraveled. Every rejection email was another scream. Another threat she never followed through because deep down, she knew it was true. Mom and Dad tried guilt, silence, then gaslighting. You're overreacting. She didn't mean it. She was stressed, but not once did they say what I needed or sorry, Dad muttered. This house was never yours anyway, I smiled. Funny, the paperwork disagrees. Vanessa had nowhere to go, yet instead of humility, she barged into my room a week before move out. Like I owed her a reset. You're ruining my life, she snapped. You're so hooked on being the victim, you forgot how to be a sister. I stood still. Being your sister meant bruises, silence, pretending you weren't cruel. I didn't forget. How I just chose not to suffer for it anymore, she threw. Her mug shattered near my face. I didn't flinch. I picked up the phone and said one word, police. She screamed again, but I only heard panic. This wasn't just about the rib. It was years of being blamed for broken TVs, overdue bills missing. Cash, it was the whole pattern, and I was rewriting if cops came. Vanessa locked herself in the bathroom. Sobbing, Mom begged me. This will ruin her life, I said. She should have thought about that while I couldn't breathe. They got one. Last extension 48 hours. When they left, they didn't say goodbye. Vanessa stormed out with trash bags. Mom, yelling after her dad, wouldn't look at me, just stared at the floor. Ashamed to face the daughter he ignored for years when the house went. Quiet, I stood in the hallway and listened. No slamming doors, no sneers, no Vanessa acting invincible, no Mom playing referee with a rigged whistle. Just pissé. A week later, I started fixing things, painted walls, got rid of furniture, cleaned out memories. Then I did something bold. I turned Vanessa's room into an art studio. The dream they always said wouldn't pay off. He opened my inbox, accepted the scholarship I deferred months ago. The university wanted me back. I went not burdened, but free months. Past my art took off online. I freelanced for companies. Vanessa once begged for my professors. Backed me. My voice came back stronger than ever on a day. I got a message on LinkedIn. Did you really ruin your sister's life just to get into school? I smiled and typed back, nope, I rebuilt my own. She just got caught in the wreckage she caused. Then I logged off last. I heard she was crashing with a friend in another city. Jumping job to job, my parents moved in with an aunt who wasn't fooled by their games. A very holiday I spent with people who asked how I was doing, who laughed without bruising it on graduation day. The second time around, I didn't invite them, but I wore grandma's necklace and whispered as I stepped onto that stage. This is for every time they told me to stay quiet. The applause didn't shake the world. It didn't have to, because this time I was holding the pen in the ending. It was mine. Please subscribe to our channel and let us know in the comments, where are you watching from?